Yeah, Lee Iacocca said, what we've done across the country, that no one gets anywhere without a teacher. And everyone else, other than educators, you have to settle for something less, because transforming and transposing the power of teaching and learning, focused on what I call tasks, talents, attitudes, skills, knowledge, and style. Style is how you treat people. Transforming that and taking those concepts with kids to who they become in life is vital to this nation. The rest of the world is outworking us, and we got to get going. It's all from the neck up, and so we learned how to promote the power of the neck up, and with performance and passion, and it's in Renaissance we call it the 5 R's. Show me what you respect.
Respect.
Show me what you recognize. Show me what you reward. Show me what you reinforce. I'll show you results. And so Renaissance schools reinforce the power of the mind, and kids finding their niches. You look at these academies in Horry County and across the country.
Right.
You look at the charter schools that are coming on for various niches. We got the motorsports now on its way right here in Horry County, which is going to be huge.
I didn't know that.
And that's a new charter school coming, and so it's about niches, and what we envisioned is coming true, because educators are really figuring out not everybody needs to be the same thing, because they don't.
No.
Now, we don't need everybody being a doctor. We need everybody being everything we have.
How exciting, Larry.
It really
think
is.
about this. We've only got a few minutes, and as you think back, of course, not only on that, there's the most recent piece in Scene highlighted something really novel going on in Horry County that I think Burroughs and Chapin helped kick off, and honoring high school teachers.
That's right.
You all have taken it to a new level.
We really have. It occurred to us that we really needed to showcase the power of teachers in our community. And 7 years ago, we launched billboards with the Horry County Teachers of the Year, 5 of them.
Right.
When I began to talk to them about it, Coastal Outdoor Advertising did it. They really wanted to do just one. I said, no, we need to put the top 5 up there, whoever wins, and the other 4. And then it occurred to me, after doing that for 7 years, so 35 teachers in Horry County have been recognized, that we should also have the university teachers, as a member of the Board of Trustees at Coastal, that said, why don't we have I thought, gee, what? We need the university professors.
Right.
And then it occurred to me, we need the Horry Georgetown technical professors as well, technical college professors.
Yes.
So in Horry County right now, we've got what I call K-16. Billy Alford and I laugh about K-16 all the time. We talk about K-16, but we got K-12 on the boards.
Right.
We've got the technical college professors on the board and the university professors on the boards. So we're probably the only county in America with all of their teachers up on billboards for, in our case, 15 million people who roll in here to vacation see. Marion has started it. They've got them going. So we see other communities starting to do this, which is good. And as many visitors we have from all over the world, at least all over the U.S.
Sure.
Why aren't we doing it everywhere else? So I just challenged in my recent article, the rest of the nation to go ahead and go for it. Why aren't your teachers up?
It is a great idea, and of course something that Coastal Outdoor Advertising, one of the Burroughs and Chapin subsidiaries, has really opened up to, I think, with boards you all have there in Marion County, even in Florence County, and other counties leading up to Columbia, where you all have boards, and if you've got any unsold inventory, that's surely an opportunity if folks can help. You may be able to find even some businesses that would help underwrite the cost of the vinyl.
Absolutely.
So that where you've got big groups like Next Media Outdoor here in the county that may have locations in other big cities around the country, so that another thing kicking off right here in the heart of Horry County can expand, much like the Conway High School #1 program. This same program could expand nationwide.
And it should, no question.
It should. That's tremendous. As you think about working with the Conway High School now, Jostens Renaissance program, to really work hard on improving the grades for students and improving, having tardiness go down and graduation rates improve, are there things that Jostens doing also to help incentivize and celebrate educators and folks in the just through academia in general? Are there things that Jostens has wrapped around, or is this just another portion of the Jostens Renaissance program?
Well, this whole thing has become Jostens Educator Services, so it's a whole division of Jostens today. One of the things we do are the platinum cards, which are businesses all over the country that allow these students who have earned their honor cards. And of course, you know, the visibility of the honor card is we put a face on academics. Athletics has always had a face. You know, Amos Alonzo Stagg back in 1904,
I think. Yeah,
January 29th, gave his players a blanket and created a Letterman's Club. Well, now Conway High, what we started in '84, really is what I call, you know, the face of academics and academic images. Academics Illustrated. We got Sports Illustrated, founded right down the road, right up the road,
right here in Horry County.
Right here in Horry County, at Pine Lakes, and we've got Academics Illustrated. So we put a face on academics and made it cool to do well in school, which is important. It's all neck up stuff. And so, yeah, absolutely, their business and education coming together around this is immense, and it's the only way we're going to get there.
Right.
Because it's the marriage that'll drive our economy, just as Darla Moore had said, to where it needs to go.
Seeing that recognition gap is not only in students, but also helping to recognize educators and really finding the achievement. The achievement gap will be closed as the recognition gap closes.
That's right. I think we have an achievement gap because there is a recognition gap. When you only recognize the top few, it never moves the needle much. So we began to recognize the entire student body, and you know, one of the things we're doing all over the country is most inspirational teachers. So any students, we ask them, you know, which teachers have inspired you? You can ask that to the kids in drama. You can ask that to the kids in every academic field. You know, the Conway High School graduation program,
right,
which is this one, started in '92.
Right.
And I brought a copy. You know, features the faculty. Conway High has 12 honor societies. There's an honor society in every academic discipline on purpose, because not everybody can get into the National Honor Society. Because that's again the top few. Not I mean, we got it still.
Right.
We love all those kids. But what about the other kids? What about the kids that are great in art? What about the kids that are great in music, math, foreign language, science, all these other fields? Right. And so how do you showcase them? And why did Conway High School include not only those kids, but why do we put the entire faculty in here on purpose? I want people to know that these teachers are graduates of these schools and went to these places.
Right.
And so, you know, it's so vital that you understand that and that we showcase it at every graduation.
Yes. Larry, you know, in that ad, as I pointed out in the Herald that we were highlighting your interview today, there were those 5 words. We didn't have listed founder Jostens Renaissance. We've heard you highlight as being a businessman, clearly an educator, obviously the role as a linguist, being a fluent in Spanish, and then here visiting earlier this week and even early this morning and rapping in Italian. We haven't highlighted that role as parent and grandparent. And of course, those were the first 2 words out of your mouth, the role as parent and grandparent. Your children here in Horry County and your grandchildren spreading throughout. Really is, I guess, the centerpiece of your life.
Yeah, we have, you know, 3 married children and 6 grandchildren. Everybody's got a boy and a girl, and they range from 23 today, the oldest, and the youngest is 9. So everybody's got a boy and a girl, and they're all doing their thing. And 3 of them have graduated from the Academy of Art, Science, and Technology. Savannah, our granddaughter, is a National Teaching Fellow at the College of Charleston. So.
Great feeling, great celebration. And Uncle and Groom. Larry, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Stay tuned. A little more All-American People coming up next with Larry Lee Biddle. Think about those 2 Jostens regional managers in the late 80s. Ross Larson from North Carolina and Don Gifford from Arkansas. Boldly asking Larry that question, can we teach this to America? Talking about the Conway High School #1 program. From there, a renaissance was born, and the Renaissance program kicked off. You know, it'd be so easy to wrap up All-American People's interview today with a great quote of Larry's, but we think back to a high school student and an educator late in their career, and instead wrap it up with these 2 great quotes. A high school student in Washington remarking, "To me, Renaissance is recognizing that one student who sits next to me in the 4th period that nobody really knows." That's critical. That's coming from a high school student. The opportunity where you've heard about scholars really being recognized and athletes being recognized, but there's a heck of a lot of other students in the classroom day in and day out who may not get that recognition. But then this social studies teacher who was quoted as saying, as an educator of 25 years, I was ready to, quote, retire because I no longer felt effective in my job. Jostens Renaissance has restored my sense of purpose and my dignity. This philosophy is something I live each day on campus. It kicked off here in Horry County almost 27 years ago at Conway High School. It's taken off and the Renaissance is born. Thank you, Larry Biddle. Thank you.
Yeah.